Chapman says, I think we expect to add at the trade deadline. Is this team in a position to go out and buy?
Chapman, I respect you coming out. I want my leaders to want their team to be bought in on. This team and your injury and your underperformance combined with the other top dogs, it's just not in the cards. They're in a rough spot right now. Like, they just are.
Matt Chapman had this to say about the Giants' plan to the deadline.
No, I mean, I think that, regardless of how we played, obviously that it sucks to lose 9 of 11 and, kind of slip out of the standings a little bit, but we're still right there, and we play a lot of the teams that are, right in front of us and right in the thick of it with us. So, I think that, Buster's made it clear that, we go out and get Rafi and, it makes sense to continue to try to improve this team and, for this year and the foreseeable future. So I think we expect to add and to continue to get better and to continue to make a push to make the playoffs.
Chapman says, I think we expect to add at the trade deadline, as in go out and buy talent and bring them in here and help the baseball team. I'm with you. They haven't earned the right. I mean, is this team in a position to go out and buy? Are they a player away? Are they players away?
A player away.
I mean, what are they, 4 players away? 5 players away?
Name their rotation.
Oh, they got 2.5 arms right now.
Every Giants fan within earshot of me understands that you have to have pitching to win in the playoffs. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. You cannot be taken serious when you don't have enough pitching. Landon Roop getting injured, and they're saying, hey, it's not a big deal. Well, I think it is a big deal because he's your arguably third or second best pitcher right now in the last month. I would actually argue he's been better than Logan Webb over the last handful of starts. Is that a hot take? I think that's just reality. That's assessing.
His 2 starts after the All-Star break hasn't been good.
Yeah.
Small sample, but yeah.
And look, Logan Webb's career is what it is. He's a really good player, but that's how important Landon Roop is to this team. And when he goes on the shelf and you're relying on Justin Verlander and Carson Whisenhunt, who's never thrown a pitch, and whoever, come on, who was the guy? Gage and
Matt Gage started the game last night, Shasky.
It was admirable.
Scoreless first inning, only 10 pitches.
It was admirable. Why do you yank him so quick? Like when you're leaking oil, right? Like right now, Randy Rodriguez has hit a little wall. I think overall, I think that you can't even get to specific spots in the game to utilize Camilo Doval because you've been offensively inept. They're in a rough spot right now. Like they just are. It is what it is. Your body of work has not proven. Now back to the Chapman comments. On a day where this guy hit 2 home runs, you know what else he did?
What?
He struck out 3 times. You know what they did to end that game? They struck out back-to-back.
Bases loaded, 1 out, down by 2. Strikeout.
Who had a pretty good game, made a really nice play in the whole Derek Jeter style, jumping up.
Quietly has been really good defensively.
No, he's been really good. But I think that's the microcosm of my frustration of this team. They get a bases-loaded situation, and you're like, here we go. Devers can endear himself. Adames can endear himself. Matt Chapman can endear himself. And Willie Adames gets strike 1 called on him. He gets out of the batter's box, and he's arguing with the ump, and I go, we're fried. We're arguing a first pitch strike. That was a strike. I mean, that was a strike, and we're arguing it. Dog, go up there looking to hit, man.
Well, and then he watches the 0-2 pitch. Perfect pitch by Diaz. 0-2, like 98-mile-an-hour fastball on the black outside, but 0-2 count. You can't be looking at that, Willie. You got to protect.
His ball, Diaz's ball, his fastball tails in so hard.
Little backdoor 2-seamer.
100%. We've talked a lot on this show about like velocity, and I try to tell everyone like velo is one thing. Is it rising? Is it running? Meaning rising going up or down? Like is the vert? Or is that ball tailing one way or the other? When you watch Diaz, now he's erratic. He's an erratic adventure. I think there's like 7 closers in the history of the game that are just like lights out. I trust them. Everyone else is up in the air. Like Diaz's ball is filthy, and this team is going up there. And when you're striking out back to back with the bases loaded and opportunities, it's like, guys, we strike out too much. Well, I'm watching MLB.com, right? Because I'm up in Auburn. We're celebrating my grandfather's 89th birthday, and I'm watching the game, and then I'm driving home, and you go on MLB.com when you go to a gas station, and I'm trying to like look at some of the stuff. We're celebrating a bases-loaded 1-out ground ball, which should have been a double play.
Barely beating out a double play.
A fielder's choice by Jung-Hoo Lee. And MLB.com, and I'm not mad at them, but they're like, the force out by Jung-Hoo Lee. It's a bases loaded. Can we get a base hit? It's almost impossible to go 0 for the weekend with runners in scoring position. So back to Chapman.
How is that possible?
Chapman, I respect you coming out and saying, hey, we want to, I want my leaders to want their team to be bought in on. I get that. This team and your injury and your underperformance combined with the other top dogs, it's just not in the cards.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm not mad at him for saying it, but it's not in the cards.
I hear what you're saying about you want your leader to say all. I don't know. I kind of want my leader to be like, hell no, we got enough in this building right now. We're not playing good enough. We can be a whole lot better. We don't obviously you always want help, and more talent is better than less talent.
Sure,
but I mean they got a lot of talent on this team. Now, do they have issues? Yes, of course they have issues. Are they playing anywhere near their level that they need to be at? No. I kind of want my leader to say, you know what? Buster's going to do what Buster's going to do. All I know is I have to play better. Willie has to play better. Rafi has to play better. Frankly, Logan has to pitch better. I kind of want my leader to say that when he's asked that question.
That's interesting. That's an interesting perspective. I just know that in these clubhouses, it's usually like, hey, we want them to buy in on us and give us reinforcements, right? That's what every team.
But also at a certain point, if you're just going out and buying, it's a signal to the clubhouse. We don't believe in you currently.
Yes, but it's also, no, we do believe in you because we want to add to the group that we have. Look, every team that I've ever been on, we know we've got some weak spots. You're self-aware, right? You're self-aware. You always want more good players. So I understand that perspective. I just don't think they've earned the right. Straight up, this team is not good enough right now. I cannot take you serious when you have two outfielders who don't know how to play defense in Matos and Ramos. I kind of was early to this a couple weeks ago. Guys, love Ramos at the plate. He's a DH. He's not an outfielder. And on this team, we already have a DH. His name's Rafael Devers. And maybe Bryce Eldridge one day becomes that, right? I don't know. You have another DH in Wilmer Flores. I cannot have a fourth DH in Ramos who's playing left field every day. He had at least 3 questionable plays in left field over the weekend. And it feels like every single series, there are 3, 4, 5 different plays or throws or mistakes that this guy's making defensively, and it's costing you opportunities. And I look at their margin of error, they can ill afford to make these mistakes. Then you get to Yaz. Why is Yaz playing? Well, because his defense is good. Relative to Matos, relative to Ramos. Yaz is batting .230-something. He's got 8 home runs.
He has, did you know this? He has 1 RBI in his last 21 games.
Who's this?
Mike Yastrzemski. In his last 68 at-bats, 1 RBI.
Yaz is a perfect 4th outfielder. But if you want to be taken serious as a playoff team, would he be playing right now for the Mets?
No.
He'd be a defensive substitution late in games, right?
Most times,
yeah. That's what a playoff roster looks like. We're not that. You know, they added to that. They got their reliever.
Conforto's playing a lot for the Dodgers.
But they're we can't go off the algorithm of the Dodgers. We just can't. And Conforto stinks, and you know it too.
That's what I'm saying. They're playing an outfielder that stinks, Conforto. But they have greatness elsewhere, all over the place.
Their number 1 outfielder is playing shortstop right now, and he's not good at it, right? And so, look, the Giants, they're not good enough. And so what I would do is pretty simple. Everyone, we got to buy. No. Move Wilmer Flores to a contending team, get whatever you can for him, open up a DH spot, move him along, let him have an opportunity to compete for the playoffs, find somebody who will take Mike Yastrzemski off your hands. I would package Matos the heck on out of here. Let's get a look at Grant McCray. Let's get a look at Luciano. You owe it to yourself so that you know what you have. And if Luciano's not the guy in the cards for you, package him with Matos and get him out of here. I would even be open if I can get a cost-controlled starting pitcher. I'd be open to moving Ramos too. I think this team needs a major upheaval. You've got a foundation of Adames, Chapman, and Devers, and I think the rest is to be determined.
So you think they should not fully sell, but partially sell? Not sell your Robbie Ray assets, but sell some of your other assets that are on the periphery a bit.
Yeah, the Robbie Ray thing, I think they have one of 2 decisions. You know what? We'll get to it on the other side. But I think Robbie Ray, I view a little differently. I'm looking at opening up opportunities. Look, right now, Bryce Eldridge is swinging the hottest bat in the entire organization, and he's down in AAA. I want to see him. The time is now. This team needs a jolt. Let's see the young man. I don't care if he strikes out the next 25 at-bats.
Well, the issue there is, you already laid it out, they have 4 DHs.
Which is why you need to open up opportunities for him.